Hey guys, Tavares here from RPM Reviews. As I promised during my Sportage, Kia Sportage review, I was going to bring my Santa Fe 2011 all-wheel drive 6-cylinder into one of the unassumed roads to do some off-roading and some fun. I've lowered my tire pressure down to about 27 psi. Technically, I should be going down a lot more, but this is not something that requires really heavy duty, like kind of like tires to go around heavy rocks and that kind of stuff. So I don't want to go too low on this one. So I'm going to go off and have some fun. So also advice, when you go off-roading, you really should go off-roading with someone else with you, at least one buddy to follow each other. Have tow strap and all that kind of stuff, and a pump for your air tires, which I have all that with me. And this is not a very heavy road. There'll be some little challenging spots, but honestly nothing, there shouldn't be anything that should be an issue with my type of vehicle. So it should be safe. And worst case scenario, I'm not that far from town, so I could always call for a tow truck if you need to. But I should be fine on it. It's not a heavy duty type off-road trail. Just an unassumed road. Say hi, Izzy. And I got a little company with me today for the road. So here I go. Now that truck went, he favored the one side even more than I did. So he can, just to be sure, but with the ground clearance he had, he should have just went through the middle. Right. Some nice spots here. Right, there's a little steep thing. I don't know where it goes. Now, I don't want to follow it too far. I'm just going to try to go up it and see if I can make it up it for fun. Now, there's a big branch sticking in the way, so I didn't go any further. But as you can see, I was making it pretty good, so I can assure you that if I did want to go the way down, I would have made it. Because up to now, with my all-wheel lock, I did put on the all-wheel lock there, and I took off the traction control right at that moment. And I did actually... Oh, Izzy's jumping on me. She's getting nervous, so she's jumping on me. Izzy, go back. So with the traction control off, Izzy, go there. The traction control off and the all-wheel center diff on, I did make it right to that little branch. You guys probably saw the branch sticking up. It's a small branch. I could just move it out of the way and go up there, but it's a steep little thing, and honestly, I made it up there without any slipping of the wheels. So I would have made it the rest of the way in short. Okay. So there's a nice water crossing here. Someone just went through it and they favored the one side, but I don't think it's that deep, so. I felt the front end pulling me a little bit there because I didn't have the all-wheel lock on, but of course, again, if it says it's slipping, my all-wheel drive reverse should still be kicking in. I was tempted to go right in the middle of it because it really shouldn't be that deep. I've been through deeper stuff for sure, and I made it through. But it's always good to get out and double check if there's something sticking out in the middle, or sometimes you don't see it. It looks shallow, and it pretty much most of the time is, but then there might be just one big like hole in the middle that just, you know, like a big pothole right in the middle, and then you can't see it, right? There's a small little watering hole here. I didn't check it out, but it can't be that deep. Okay, off we go. I don't even have the all-wheel drive lock in at the moment. I'm gonna see if how it goes, and if I find some slippery spots, I'll turn it on. I mean, it's good to have it on anyway, but it is kind of nice to also test to what limits do you really need it, right? Because it does still have the all-demand all-wheel drive on automatically full time. So if I sense some slipping, it's technically supposed to send power to the rear wheels for me to give me a little push. The all-wheel lock center diff thing is really good. You want full power to really, and turning off the traction control when you're in that situation is good for plowing through mud or something like that, or a really steep hill. So little stuff like this. Here's a little muddy spot to go through and have fun. Yay! Car's dirty already, is he? Just did a little bit of an acceleration there. Just curious now. My stability control turned on and then it turned off, or the traction control thing. I felt a slip and then I felt a nice acceleration. So my car doesn't have something that shows you that the all-wheel drive is sending power to the rear wheels. Like the new cars now, if you have that screen on, it'll show you that there's actually power being directed, so you know that it's actually working. I don't have that, so I'm assuming that when I'm sensing slipping and I can feel it going, that it is sending power to the rear wheels. It'd be nice if it had a light or something telling me that it's happening. Now, for those of you who have never done any off-roading, some pointers to know is that you always have to pick the best routes. I mean, sure, you're going to go through something that looks tough on purpose just for fun, but if you're coming across some areas that you're not certain whether you have the ground clearance for or something like that, then you should be picking, for example, let's say there's a big bump in the middle, then you would go like this, like I just did. You go to the left so your tire can go over the big bump, and the other side of the other tire is also somewhere on the ground. Going right through the deep splashy mud is fun if you think you have the ground clearance for it. So it's all about the route you decide to take to also be safe. Especially if you have like a regular car that's your regular day driving car, not something that is your specifically off-road vehicle. If it's your everyday driver, you definitely got to be careful. And I am hoping I can find a spot where to get over it, one or two wheels are not touching the ground and in the air, so that way I can do an off-camber test to see how I get up and over with only two wheels having contact to the ground. There we go. What's making a bounce inside of that side? Well, here's a fun one. Yay! Another good thing to know is, of course, even if the ground clearance is not a problem, if you see a sharp rock sticking out, keep your eyes open for that as well. You don't want to pop a tire because you scraped a sharp rock sticking out. All right, this looks fun. Now, oh yeah, that was pretty steep. Cool. Hopefully you guys can tell in the video how steep those were. I mean, they weren't high, they were short, but they were pretty like steep angle little moguls. right. Now we're having fun here. Is it? You having fun yet? Let's see what we can do here. There we go. That was fun. It's pretty cool. I'm going off camber here a lot. That's pretty cool. I should get that on video again. Let me get one in this way. That angle again. That was pretty cool. An angle there. Nice camber there. Let's try that again. My right tire's in the front tire's in the air. That just went around and down and this way over that. So I'm going to try going this way over it. No problems. So I'm going to try with the all-wheel lock off and see if it's as easy or if it's hard. I've got a pretty decent turning radius on this thing as well. I was able to do it again. I was able to do it without the all-wheel lock on. I did feel a little extra kicking of the wheels, most likely because the all-wheel drive was not locked in and it needed to kick in and do its thing. Oh, let's do that over here. It's fun. Now I'm going to put the all-wheel lock on again so you guys can hear. Let's find out if it does it easier without it having to do any extra sounds kicking in or out. Oh, it's kind of the same. System's still doing what it's got to do. Cool. Nice and easy. Nice and easy wins the race. Hi, you'd see. Just to give you an idea, that's not a super steep hill, but you saw the one time where the wheel was off the ground, and when it touched ground and got connection, the all-wheel drive gave it power to push over.
All right.
This is not a really challenging road, so pretty much anybody with an all-wheel drive and, you know, more than 7-inch ground clearance, even, yeah, with more than 7-inch ground clearance, can make these as long as you're careful which path to take. Here's a mud hole. Oh, I thought I was going to get stuck there. Couple little bumps there because it's probably little loose rocks. All right, Easy's a little bit nervous. Easy, don't care. What are you scared? You're in the car with Papa. You nervous because you're hearing the car making funny bouncing sounds and everything? Go down this in first gear so I don't get too much momentum going. Here's some mud spots again, which I don't know how steep they are, so I'm just gonna go the easy route, put the wheels over the high sides. There we go. Be on the safe side because I don't know how deep the rut is there. Looks like a little one, that's okay. There. Take the high road there. See, right now, if you can see the ruts, if I put my tires in the grooves, I might not have enough ground clearance to make it through there. Actually, that one, the mud slipped me into it. So, the mud slipped me into that one. And, mind you, I don't know how deep this is. Might take the bypass here. Can I make it a not bypass, or is it too wide? Let me see this way. That looks pretty steep. Well, actually, it might not be that deep, but because I don't know, there seems to be a bypass here. Let me see if this is better. Alright, so there's a good chance it's not that deep, and over there look like other ATVs can go through those two trees, but I can't chance it from already scraped a couple little rocks already, so I can't chance that. It's a good thing there's a bypass, otherwise I'd have to actually necessarily turn around. I did bring a long stick with me so then I can get out and stick it in there and stuff and check if I have to pass something, whether it's deep enough. Because to me, if it's muddy, it doesn't matter. I'll get through just by powering through, as long as I'm not bottoming out. Some good challenging spots here. I got my right wheels all the way up high here on the bank. A little momentum, I'll make it. Oh, I did it. What? A little momentum, so my tires are on the top part, so I know if I kept going I would have made it. But of course the other side is a steep one down, which means I would have become a teeter-totter. My center of the car would have got stuck, and then my front and back tires would be bouncing both all in the air. Because it's not wide enough for the tires to catch before it goes down again. So it's just a slight momentum. The all-wheel drive pulled me right up there. A little Izzy here. Oh, Izzy. You cutie. You got a little nervous with all the car bouncing around. She get nervous. She would jump onto here. She wanted to go to the back. She didn't want to stay here. She wanted to go to the back. Maybe she feels more like it's a safer place or something while the car was bouncing around. Did you have fun? Did you have fun? You want to go do it again? Did you like Niagara Falls better? Was that more fun when we do the trail hiking? Thanks for watching again, guys. Again, RPM Auto Reviews. Look out for a couple of new cars I'm going to be reviewing. And if I can bring them into this trail, I'll try if I can get permission to do that. Or if not, maybe just a really light ones just to do some testing. Or that one spot where my car goes off camber, the one that I showed you multiple times. I was going up and down it. That one is relatively safe. I think most SUVs can do it, but if they can't, there's not likely anything there to damage. So I can just test to see if cars or these SUVs can have the all-wheel drive ability to send power to the right wheels and to get you up and over that. As you did see, my car at one spot, it was stopping. But I mean, it always made it, but it just I had to back up, or depending if I had the traction control on or off, it just kind of rolled me up. So again, having a locking center diff and being able to turn off the traction control when you think you might need it is key. Different situations works better, right? Okay. Please like and subscribe and look out for more videos.